Enigmatic ancestor Sahelanthropidensis tumai, one of the oldest known hominin species, Sahelanthropus chichadensis, nicknamed Tumidets, to roughly 7 million years ago. Discovered in Chad, its skull features a foramen magnum, suggesting an upright head posture, a telling sign of possible bipedalism. Wikipedia +1. The Guardian Science. Further supporting evidence comes from limb bones unearthed at the same site. Detailed analysis suggests that Sahelanthropus may have walked upright, while still climbing trees, blurring the lines between ape-like and hominin locomotion. Science. The Times of India. Australopithecus, Europe's early hominid. In the hills of southeast Europe, Australopithecus freibergi, dating to around 7.2 million years ago, has been touted as possibly the oldest hominin, found in Greece and Bulgaria. Its identity as a human ancestor remains controversial due to limited fossil evidence. Wikipedia +1. The forests and landscapes of the Miocene, North Africa and parts of Europe during this era were covered in lush forests, interspersed with open clearings. These environments, a mix of dense woodland, palm groves, wetlands, and savannah, both refuge and challenge, driving early hominins to adapt in novel ways. National Geographic, The Times of India. Walking upright in the trees. Recent research challenges the notion that bipedalism evolved solely for life on the plains. Studies of chimpanzees in Tanzania show that bipedal walking may have originated in arboreal or tree-based contexts, where standing and reaching in trees was advantageous. Popular mechanics. In Sahelanthropus, the successful blending of upright posture and tree climbing suggests that early hominin bipedalism did not necessarily begin on open ground, but rather among branches split at the forest's edge around 7 million years ago. The forest canopy began to fragment under climatic shifts. Hominins and chimpanzees diverged not in stark separation, but through gradual adaptation to different ecological niches. Fossils from this period hint at multiple forms of locomotion and survival strategies already emerging. Wikipedia +1. Reddit. Chapter 5. Echoes of contention. The story of human ancestry is complex and often hotly debated. The position of species like Sahelanthropus, Australopithecus, and Orarin in our family tree remains uncertain, complicated by sparse evidence and potential biases in fossil interpretation. WIRD. The Guardian. Wikipedia +1. Ongoing discussions and even personnel surround the legitimacy of certain finds, such as the controversial femur associated with Sahelanthropus and contested European hominid fossils. Chapter 6. A forest primer. Not a straight line from ancient forests to our fingertips. The evolutionary journey spans countless branches and dead ends. The common phrase "we came from monkeys" is misleading. Instead, humans and modern apes share a common ancestor, not one another. Evolution is not a ladder but a branching tree. Open Culture. Reddit. Narrated sketch of 7 million years ago. Let's bring this ancient world to life. Imagine dawn breaking over misty woodlands, with birdsong blending into the quiet stir of early Miocene mammals. A Sahelanthropus or Australopithecus-like creature emerges, half in shadow. It moves with cautious, upright steps, yet retreats into branches when predators draw near. Sunlight filters through swaying palms and shrubs. River climbs offer food and water. The hominin bends to drink, watching as monkeys swing overhead and grazing creatures roam below. Each footstep, each leap upward, reflects the duality of life, the pull of the ground and the call of the trees. Known from fossils exclusively in the Lake Chad Basin, West Central Africa, Sahelanthropus chadensis lived between 7 and 6 million years ago. Human origins. Wikipedia. Its distinctive skull displays a curious blend of ape-like and proto-human traits. A small brain 320 to 380 cubic centimeters. Akin to modern chimpanzees. Australian Museum. Wikipedia. Flat face, pronounced brow ridges, small canine teeth, and a forward-positioned foramen magnum, an anatomical hint of upright posture. Human Origin. Smithsonian Magazine. These features sparked compelling debate over whether Sahelanthropus may have walked bipedally at least occasionally. Recent analysis of limb, bones, a femur, and 2 ulnae attributed to Sahelanthropus suggests habitual bipedalism on the ground, yet coupled with adept tree climbing, using firm grips, contrasting with knuckle walking seen in chimps and gorillas. CNRSSCI. News. Breaking Science News. Smithsonian Magazine. Science. However, the picture isn't settled. A 2024 study argued that none of these features are unique to habitual bipeds and may instead align with non-hominin apes or even other mammals. Wikipedia. Max Planck Society. Thus, whether Sahelanthropus represents a true human ancestor or a collateral relative remains unresolved. WIRD. Wikipedia. Fossils of Sahelanthropus were found in the Jurab Desert area, previously home to a mosaic habitat of forests, lakes, rivers, and wooded savannas, thought Hominid publishing Smithsonian Magazine. Accompanying fauna: freshwater fish, rodents, monkeys, giraffes, three-toed horses, and antelopes paint a lush, water-rich ecosystem rather than arid desert. Wired +1 Smithsonian Magazine Milne, published meanwhile, in Europe around 8 million years ago, climate-driven habitat shifts led to ape extinctions. As browsing mammals gave way to grazers, a testament to how environmental changes can radically reshape primate communities. Wired. Imagine dawn in a Miocene forest by the lake's edge near Taruzmanala. Scene. Mist rises. As sunlight filters through dense gallery forests, the air hums with insects and unseen creatures stirring. Our protagonist, a lean Sahelanthropus-like primate, crouches beside water, nostrils flaring, ears trained to the forest's chorus. Its posture is cautious yet upright. Movement. It strides on two legs across muddy ground, then swiftly climbs, steady grasps in branches, evading predators. A challenge, a saber-cat prowls in the shadows. The hominin freezes, then retreats into foliage, blending into dappled green. A moment of quiet, elevated on a low branch. It gazes out across water and woods, being at the cusp of upright walking and arboreal life. That creature bridges ancient worlds, not a monkey. Not yet a human, but a pivotal point in hominin evolution. Deep timeline. As one of the oldest potential hominins, it informs our view of when bipedality might have begun. Human origins. Smithsonian Magazine's adaptive versatility. Its dual locomotor capabilities suggest early hominins needed flexibility to exploit both trees and ground. CN RSSCI News. Breaking Science News. Science. Fossil rarity. With only a skull and debated limb elements, interpretations swirl and evolve with new analyses. Wikipedia +1 Max Planck, Society WRED. Ecological nuance. It thrived in a mosaic landscape, illustrating that the origins of our lineage occurred in diverse and dynamic habitats. Milne Publishing Smithsonian Magazine, WIRAD. Future discoveries. New fossils could clarify how early moved, lived, and interacted. Comparative studies. European Miocene ape tails remind us of the diversity and extinction pathways our lineage didn't traverse. Wired. Interdisciplinary. Narratives blending paleontology, ecology, biomechanics, and storycraft helps us imagine life where evidence is fragmentary but rich. Narrating life 7 million years ago. A forest edge Scene mist rises above meandering lagoons and forested groves. Scattered groves mingle with open scrubby patches. A lean primate moves cautiously along a stream's edge, this being Sahelanthropus-like, shifts postures depending on context, upright on firm ground, but gripping branches when threatened. On the branches, its grip contrasts with knuckle-walking apes. Alert, it scans for both fruiting trees and lurking predators like beths. In a distant clearing, grazing antelopes move across grassy patches, evidence of environmental change. The landscape reflects ecological tension between forest persistence and savanna expansion. Here, evolution experiments with locomotor flexibility, balancing ground-level exploration with arboreal safety. Broader primate evolution in the Miocene. Other hominoid species highlight the varied tapestry of primate evolution. Yuanmu, an ancient gibbon-like species from China, approximately 8.2 to 7.1 mha, underscores early hilibitid diversity across Asia. Wikipedia. The Miocene epoch as a whole saw a flourishing of primate evolution amid climatic, geological, and vegetational upheaval, deepening the Miocene narrative, from apes to early hominin. Sahelanthropus, Chadensis, ambiguous, bipedal